I think it's good. I think it's a good fight. You know, it's on BT Sport. It's on Box Office as well, pay-per-view, custody, and it's on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. So you got two big steps.
Get some bouncy. Forward, back, really head a little bit. That's it. Get some rhythm like 70s heavyweights. Come on, boys.
The energy in this opening moment is already screaming tension as a major boxing figure arrives at the press conference stage. The atmosphere feels heavy, like something unexpected is about to unfold in front of Eddie Hall and Tommy Fury. Tyson Fury's presence alone shifts the entire mood, setting the tone for chaos, attention, and a storyline that is already boiling before any real words are even spoken.
I prefer blonde women, but not blonde men.
Yeah. So you're a Tommy man.
I'm more of a brunette when it comes to guys. They're my type. Have you not seen Sonny? Proper brunette? So it's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it because
Tyson Fury completely dominates this moment with his wild, unfiltered humor, turning the press conference into pure entertainment. His comments about personal preferences and the upcoming Tommy Fury fight show how relaxed yet disruptive he is. Tyson Fury once again proves he can steal headlines without even fighting, dragging attention back into the Tommy Fury narrative with pure personality and controversy.
I'm not part of my lawyer team, legal team. I let my team handle that. My job is to train and fight and show up on the night and get the business done, and that's what I intend to do. I can hop, skip and jump for 6 rounds at 2 minutes, so we're working on a vigorous game plan to get together, and I don't want to just get through the fight and win.
This clip shifts focus toward discipline and fight mindset as a boxing figure explains staying focused on training, legal matters, and execution on fight night. The tone from Tyson Fury's wider camp energy still lingers, but here the message is about preparation and control. It adds contrast to the chaos, showing that behind the noise, the goal is still to step in and win cleanly on the night.
yeah, massive. He's pretty cool as a cucumber, Tommy, and he knows what he's got to do. He's already fit and ready to rock and roll, so we should see a good fight.
Tyson Fury fully enters the conversation, backing Tommy Fury with strong confidence and aggressive language toward Eddie Hall. His words show belief in his brother's ability to handle pressure and dominate the situation. Tyson Fury's intensity adds fuel to the rivalry, making it clear the Fury side is emotionally invested and already mentally preparing for a statement performance in this crossover clash.
And says he's going to do this and do that. And my own brother chews my ear off every time we go for a run, so I'm going to smash his face in. I'm going to do this. I want to get him in there. I want to do this. So I want to see it now. I want to see them both go at it. I'm not just like, run around the ring at each other. I want to see them, like I said, what these two should do, get out and smash each other up.
Tommy Fury's situation is now being built up as a serious event, with confidence rising around his readiness and calm approach. The discussion highlights how Tommy Fury is already locked in physically and mentally for the clash with Eddie Hall. It frames this fight as more than entertainment, suggesting Tommy Fury is treating it like a proper professional assignment despite the circus around it.
See, a lot of people that don't know the fight game, they would go, please behave. He's the strongest man in the world, but I don't mean you can hit hard. I've been in the ring with big strong men before, like massive men. In boxing, you got to know how to punch and put your back and your shoulder and everything into it, and you got to put your knuckles over as well. It's not just about throwing it like that or like that. There's a whole technique to it, and believe it or not, the quicker the shot is, and it makes it harder. You got to have that whip in it. So I don't know. Listen, obviously you don't want to get hit off him. You don't want to be in the firing range, but at the end of the day, I'd prefer to be in the ring with a big man like him than a nimble, quick 15-stoner that can bang as well.
Tommy Fury breaks down the technical side of the fight game, explaining that strength alone does not define a boxer. He dismisses the idea that Eddie Hall's size guarantees success, emphasizing timing, skill, and technique. Tommy Fury positions himself as the more polished fighter, confident that his boxing background will expose the gap between raw power and real ring craft when it matters most.
You got to do what you got to do to promote these fights. If it takes running around naked, then do it. If you got to be a pay-per-view star, and you got to want to watch, people have to want to watch you for a reason or whatever. So whatever it takes, then they've got to do that.
John Fury injects raw confidence into the narrative, backing Tommy Fury with full belief in his ability to handle Eddie Hall's power. He describes Tommy as explosive and dangerous, while questioning Eddie Hall's ability to withstand real boxing pressure. John Fury's tone is aggressive and dismissive toward Eddie Hall, building the idea that experience and speed will overwhelm strength in this matchup.
What deal with Tommy? Tommy's going to do the chinning with him, what you've seen today. Eddie Hall, when Tommy's fought him, he's not going to want to fight again. You don't know what he's in for. He thinks because Tommy's small, Tommy's like a pocket rocket, isn't he, compared to him? And I got that body belt on, I'm feeling the power. He can't take that. That's why he wants to do 2-minute rounds, isn't it?
Tyson Fury adds a promotional edge to their fight, openly acknowledging that entertainment and spectacle drive modern boxing. His comments suggest that fighters must create moments people want to watch, even if it means going over the top. Tyson Fury's mindset highlights how this event is not just sport but also business, where attention and drama are just as important as skill inside the ring.
Pull off a miracle right hand, what I'm seeing makes me even more skeptical that that's possible, because he doesn't understand space and distance, he doesn't understand timing and rhythm, he doesn't understand how valuable his right hand is, and it seems like I'm being counterintuitive because all he's throwing is right hands, but he needs to value that thing. It needs to be, like I said, a weapon of mass destruction. You only bring it out at certain points so Tommy doesn't get a read on it, and also so you don't gas yourself.
Wade Plemons adds a critical, analytical voice, questioning Eddie Hall's understanding of distance, timing, and boxing rhythm. His breakdown suggests that Eddie's biggest weakness is not power but lack of technical awareness. This commentary builds doubt around Eddie Hall's chances, positioning Tommy Fury as the more complete boxer who can control the fight if he stays disciplined and avoids unnecessary risks.
Watch it. Of course I'll watch it. I like Tommy Fury a lot. I'm a Tommy Fury fan. Eddie Hall. I'm an Eddie Hall fan. I like the World's Strongest Man. A lot of respect for him. So of course I'll watch it. I'll watch it as it's a spectacle, in it. It's part of the new bit of circusry that's come into boxing. All these exhibitions, different people from different sports coming in. But for all intents and purposes, as a boxing match, what a load of bollocks. Yeah, I don't think I don't like it too much. But I'll watch it because it's like it's interesting in lots of ways, and I think people find it interesting.
Wade Plemons adds a critical, analytical voice, questioning Eddie Hall's understanding of distance, timing, and boxing rhythm. His breakdown suggests that Eddie's biggest weakness is not power but lack of technical awareness. This commentary builds doubt around Eddie Hall's chances, positioning Tommy Fury as the more complete boxer who can control the fight if he stays disciplined and avoids unnecessary risks.
I mean, Eddie, when I spotted Eddie, he was 140 kg. I don't know how much he's gonna have to be for Tommy, but Tommy should win, innit? Like, he should win. But Eddie Hall, who knows? It makes sense for Tommy, innit? It's a good fight.
John Fury ramps the intensity right back up, warning Eddie Hall that he has no idea what he's stepping into against Tommy Fury. John Fury describes Tommy as a pocket rocket and insists the size difference is misleading. He pushes the narrative that Eddie Hall wants shorter rounds because he cannot handle a full boxing pace. His words paint Tommy Fury as too fast, too sharp, and completely out of reach once the fight begins. Pressure.
You don't know what he's in for. He thinks because Tommy's small, Tommy's like a pocket rocket, isn't he, compared to him? And I got that body belt on, I'm feeling the power. He can't take that. That's why he wants to do 2-minute rounds, isn't it? He can't do the 3. I can't blame him. You've got to give Eddie all props because he's not a fighter. He's going to get in with Tommy knowing full well what can happen to him. And the only thing he's going to try and do is swing. He'll only be able to...
Simon Jordan steps in with a brutally honest take, calling the whole event pure entertainment while still admitting he would never want to face someone like Eddie Hall in the ring. Simon Jordan respects the danger, but still treats it as a spectacle, even joking about Tommy Fury getting hit. His words add a media-level reality check, showing how this fight sits between business, risk, and pure boxing drama.
Won't it? If it's a good fun event and you take it for what it is, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in it. You know, I wouldn't want to be across the ring from this fella. But notwithstanding it, I'm quite happy for Tommy Fury to get a punch in the face.
The Wade Plemons breaks it down with a harsh technical view, suggesting Tommy Fury should take control once Eddie Hall slows down after the early rounds. The Wade Plemons highlights Eddie's raw power and athleticism but makes it clear his boxing skill is limited, often swinging wild rather than refined technique. He even references past struggles against a technical fighter, reinforcing the idea that Tommy Fury only needs smart boxing to dominate this crossover clash.
He's going to take it seriously. Now, I expect Tommy to pretty much do what he wants with him if he can get, Eddie to relax a little bit after the first, second, and maybe third round. Because as big as Eddie is and as athletic as he is, he can't box very much. He's not a great boxer. He swings for the bleachers. He's got great power, obviously, and he's a good athlete. Like, he's a really good quick-twitch athlete. But even in the Hafthor Bjornsson fight, I can't even believe we're referencing this in terms of a Tommy Fury fight, but even in that fight, I know Eddie had like one arm because he had a shoulder messed up, but Thor outboxed him and stuck a left hand on him. He was the southpaw. It was tricky, but listen, and Tommy is not like a high-level operator, but he better be high-level enough to win.
Tommy Fury delivers a sharp reality check in this moment, shutting down the idea that raw strength alone can win fights. Tommy Fury directly challenges Eddie Hall's biggest advantage, pointing out that being the strongest man in the world means nothing without real boxing skill. His tone is confident and controlled, clearly positioning himself as the technician in this clash. Tommy Fury promises to expose the gap between powerlifting strength and elite boxing IQ on fight night, setting the stage for a technical breakdown inside the ring where skill is expected to override brute force completely.
If strongmen, being the strongest man in the world and picking up half a ton meant you was the best fighter of all, everyone would be a world champion, wouldn't they? If being big and strong meant you could fight, everyone would be a world champion. But in this game, it's not about how much weight you can lift. It's not about how strong you are. There's a ton more things to the fight game. And that's what I'm looking to show Eddie on the night.
John Fury escalates the pressure again, insisting Eddie Hall has no real understanding of what awaits him against Tommy Fury. John Fury paints Tommy as a fast, explosive pocket rocket who will be impossible to catch, while questioning Eddie's decision to push for shorter rounds. He openly suggests Eddie is stepping into a situation he cannot control, relying only on wild swings rather than skill. The message is clear from John Fury: experience, speed, and boxing IQ will completely shut down raw strength once the bell rings.
You don't know what he's in for. He thinks because Tommy's small, Tommy's like a pocket rocket, isn't he, compared to him? And I got that body belt on, I'm feeling the power. He can't take that. That's why he wants to do 2-minute rounds, isn't it? He can't do the 3. And I can't blame him. You've got to give Eddie all props because he's not a fighter. He's going to get in with Tommy knowing full well what can happen to him. And the only thing he's going to try and do is swing. He won't even get in.
Frank Warren brings a promoter's reality into the spotlight, explaining why this fight has grabbed massive attention across the boxing world. Frank Warren highlights the commercial power behind it, pointing out the life-changing money on offer and the risk that comes with it. He openly backs the idea that if the fight makes sense and can be won, he will push it forward. His tone confirms this isn't just about competition, but also about opportunity, exposure, and the business side of boxing where high risk brings even higher reward.
Grabbed everybody's attention for various reasons, and they're getting, Tommy's getting life-changing money, and I can't knock that. You're in the ring, it's a dangerous place to be, and my job is if I see a fight that I feel he can win and I'll put him into it, then I'll do that, and it gets him further up the ladder. Not only do I think he can win it, I think obviously this is a high-profile fight, but he's getting a truckload of money for it, so it ticks all the boxes.
Dave Allen reacts with a mix of disbelief and humor, pointing out how wild it is that the world's strongest man is stepping into a boxing ring against Tommy Fury. He highlights the unusual crossover nature of the fight, almost treating it like a spectacle rather than a traditional boxing contest. Dave Allen also questions the relationship between the two, suggesting they might actually be on friendly terms despite the hype. His final point about both sides likely earning a huge payday reinforces the idea that this fight is as much about money and entertainment as it is about competition.
World's strongest man, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. He's fighting Tommy Fury. I thought they were mates. They probably are mates. They're probably making a fucking fortune as well.
Tom Aspinall breaks it down with a calm but honest assessment, calling this matchup genuinely interesting from a fighter's point of view. Tom Aspinall acknowledges Tommy Fury's clear boxing background, saying Tommy Fury has spent his entire life in the sport, which naturally gives him the technical edge. But he also refuses to dismiss Eddie Hall, pointing out that Eddie can actually fight and carries real knockout danger. Tom Aspinall creates a balanced picture where Tommy Fury could dominate with skill, but Eddie Hall still has that one-punch threat that can change everything instantly.
Fight. Tommy is obviously a boxer. Eddie can fight as well though, to be fair. So, yeah.
You've trained with both of them though.
I've trained with both of them.
What's the skills, what's the breakdown for this one?
Tommy's been boxing all his life, so you would think that the edge should go to Tommy, but Eddie can actually genuinely fight, so...
The Wade Plemons delivers a very technical and critical breakdown of Eddie Hall's chances, focusing heavily on the fundamentals that decide fights at this level. The Wade Plemons admits that Eddie Hall does have a dangerous right hand, something that could potentially change the fight in an instant, but he quickly raises doubts about whether Eddie Hall understands how to use it properly. According to the Wade Plemons, Eddie Hall struggles with the basics of boxing distance, timing, and rhythm, which are essential if you want to land clean shots against a skilled opponent like Tommy Fury.